Hello, it's Junkyard Joe, and welcome to This War of Mine, episode 3. It's been a while since I uploaded anything. I just can't really find the time to record anything. I mean, I got the time to game, but I don't have a good environment to record in. Let's see, we got raided last time. I remember this. Let's see. A couple scavengers came, tried to rob us. We had some weapons, not enough for everyone. They never have the name of who was wounded here, but at least they listed down here. So Bruno was wounded. The attackers didn't steal anything. Able to defend ourselves. And Pavle brought back a bunch of raw materials. Let's see. Pavle needs a nap. So does Katia. Bruno, he's a little scraped up. Not looking too great. Sick, he's scratched up. Here's hoping he doesn't get sicker. Let's take stock of our supplies. Okay, no weapon parts. We need some of those. Yeah, we're okay for now. Nobody's very hungry yet. Let's check what's on the radio. I'm recording in my school's library. It's not really a library, it's a common area in the library. Some classical music. How's the weather? Upcoming days are nice and warm, perfect for a stroll in the park. I think that radio station is broadcasting outside of the city. Nothing new on Radio 1. Nothing new on City Today. Let's put on some music. Oh, here's Franko. Didn't he come day before this? Nah, I just talked about Franko and Katia. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of trading going on. I'll put a timestamp in the description for when the trading's over if you want to skip it. But now you can see in progress what it looks like. You see, the bandages are like a very high value item on your side. And they're a semi high value item on his side. So then you can trade for things of better value with him. 2 bandages equals 2 bandages and 4 weapon parts. It's pretty good. So, if you don't have Katia, he'll just, he obviously has the upper advantage. He sells things for a higher value than you can sell to him. But with Katia, you can, bleed him dry if you have the right items. So, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I got a job at Wendy's, and, oh boy, it's interesting. You see, the customers aren't so bad. You meet a lot of interesting people on the job, a lot of, some eccentric people. The people that really get on your nerves after a while are your coworkers. They make or break your experience at the store. And, oh boy, it's been depressing. Not so much depressing. When I was on the job search, I was feeling kind of, useless and sad, and Just wish I'd stop existing. Like, just fade out of existence. Now, when I'm dealing with some certain coworkers, I feel like I wish that everything would just, I don't know, like, I just want this restaurant to explode from, like, lightning sent from God or something. I don't know. It's just, man. I mean, otherwise the job's alright, it's just people. Alright, so for a more specific value of, you know, the advantage you have over with Katia, 2 bandages on each side, you can get 10 extra components, and components are kind of one of the least valuable bartering items, so you kind of can use them as a currency, sort of, or a measure of value. So Katia has a 10 component advantage over Franko. Let's see. What I do is I just trade and trade and trade away from him. And then I mean, he's got to have some stuff back because I want to trade him for his bandages, but then I have to give him some stuff for the bandages, and then I can't do the trade bandages for bandages. So what I leave him with is the least valuable thing to me, like the least useful thing, and that's usually the tobacco. Not all of it, though. Let's see. Bandages, and I think it was 6 wood. No, it's 7 wood. Let's get some more tobacco. Get some more of that wacky tobacco. It's not actually weed, but I like that word for weed. Wacky tobacco. I heard it on Game Grumps like so long ago. Oh my god. Oh, extra herb. Alright, now let's trade them for those bandages. 2 bandages for 1. No, wait. 1 bandage for 2 bandages. And let's give them some components. Easiest thing to trade back for. That's 19 components. And I believe when it's 1 bandage to 1 bandage, you have a 5 component advantage over them. Sorry if my voice isn't that clear, I'm fighting a bit of a cold. It might not even be a cold, might just be a stuffy nose. Too early to tell, really. Let's see. 1 last bandage and component. So let's get that bandage, let's trade them some of that wacky tobacco. Let's see if we can get some of it back. Nah. So he's leaving with 5 bushels of tobacco. Alright, that's the end of our trading adventures. Now let's see if we can upgrade that stove. Yes, we can. That's great, because we got Bruno the Master Chef. It'd be a waste of his skills not to use them there. With an improved stove. Let's have Katia take a nap. Have Pavle fix up the stove. I mean, if you got Bruno, you always want to have a good stove. You at least need a stove to use his survivor ability. An improved stove is better. You know, he's made for cooking. He's also the most decent fighter out of these 3. Katia's always for trading. Pavle's for doing quick, fast supply runs. He's great for that. So, Bruno does have to recover, yes, but let's have him cook up some meals. Do we have... I think we have water and fuel. Yes, we do. We're good. So, Bruno and an improved stove is the most efficient way of saving water and fuel. Let's see. Can we upgrade the workbench? That's as much as we can make because of the vegetables. Yes, we can improve the workshop. You always want to cook as much food as possible on the stove because people can't steal what's on the stove, and it'll stay there. Like, it'll stay warm and it'll stay on the stove until it's all eaten. It's better than just leaving stockpiles of vegetables and raw meat and hoping that bandits don't steal it, you know? And nope, we could have him eat and heal up a little faster, but I think he'll be okay. But we should board up the walls. Anything else we can do? Oh, looks like we don't have time to board up the walls. Cutting it a little short. Darn. Yeah, I need more everything. Let's end the day. Ah, just short of getting that. Sleep in bed. Let's see, the shelled cottage. Semi-detached house. That's dangerous. St. Mary's Church. The garage. The decrepit squat. Let's go with the decrepit squat. I remember that there's a homeless man who needs some food. I have played this game before, so let's bring him some food. I'm not going to go on the wiki and look up what else to do, but I do remember that. Ooh, we just hit the jackpot. Mechanical parts, the sugar's not so important, but also those electrical parts, that's good, that's real good. Let's use this as our loot pile. Oh, it's already got a lot of stuff in it, perfect. Just look at all that stuff. Grab all. Drop off. Oh yeah, it's blocked off. Gotta go up the ladder, go the long way around. Risha, you need some food. You are a good person. My group's been pretty lucky that we haven't had to do anything unsavory so far. Somebody probably painted this picture recently. There are rich-looking people sitting together in a littered, ruined building. A metaphor of some sort, I believe. Alright, let's grab some stuff. A little lump of sugar. The letter says, "Dearest Masha, I found shelter among the homeless. I am no longer a teacher or an artist. I am one of them now. There is not much food, so some of my friends already left us. But do not be worried. I too will seek more appropriate refuge as soon as I finish my painting." So, a lot of people think that Grisha is the art teacher that made that painting and wrote that letter. It does make sense since he's still here. So he's going downstairs, and as thanks for giving him that food, he's going to show us something very valuable. One thing I always gotta advise is making that loot pile. Have a look, there's something peculiar behind the barrels. See? Pure alcohol and jewelry. Being a good person, it's not always rewarded with material goods in this game or in life, but it's always good to spread some of that goodwill around. Because, you know, if everyone was spreading goodwill around, then everybody would be getting some. Well, not like literally everybody, but you get the message I'm saying. And don't worry, Grisha won't, like, steal any supplies that you put down, I think. Besides, I think he's only looking for food. I do remember hearing that if you don't give Grisha food, then the first time you come around, the second time is the last chance you have to give him food. If you don't give him food then, you know, he'll die of starvation. It's really sad, especially if you just can't afford to give him anything. Just grab all that, run down there. But yeah, the decrepit squat. It's completely dangerous building. See if we can't grab a little more of anything. Now, remembering for the next run I come here, I'm gonna need a lockpick. There's like one lump of sugar in that whole pile of rubble. Plenty of supplies. And we're also gonna need a saw blade. Saw blade and at least one lockpick. I think one lockpick, pretty sure. So he does loot around, but he doesn't actually go to any of the lootable locations. So he's no danger to the supplies in this location. Now let's pick some stuff to bring back. Some parts. A lot of wood. Some electronic parts. Components. Don't mind if I do. And some wood. Gotta board up those walls. That's literally as much as we can carry. The most amount of materials. Most amount. That ain't proper grammar. Alright, so you don't have to give him any more food in subsequent visits. I don't think there's even an option to. He's fine, you know, you save his life. Thank you once again. Pavle is back. Alright, well, this is the end of this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully it won't take too long this time. But, okay, let's see if we were raided or not. Hopefully not. And we're good. Alright, I will see you guys next time. This is Junkyard Joe saying the new Powerpuff Girls reboot is terrible. I still don't have an outro. Anyways, peace out.